All right, we're back. It's been a minute since did the last video on this truck. Bought this truck for 150 bucks. It's 2005 Ford F150. Belongs to some friends of mine. Did a little work for them on a tractor, and they said, "Hey, you want this truck? 150 bucks. It's yours." Okay. Story on it was they were driving it down the road, pulling a trailer with it, and it died on them while they were rolling. Got it pulled over, cranked it over, wouldn't start again. They took it to somebody, had them look at it. While it was sitting at that shop, they couldn't figure out what the problem was. And overnight, one night, somebody stole the battery out of it, brand new battery out of it. So then they hauled it somewhere else and just finally gave up on it and bought them another F-150. They got a farm out here, 1,800 acres, a couple hundred head of cattle. And so this was just their farm truck. I figured for 150 bucks, I can't go wrong. I can scrap it and get, you know, my money back and then some. It's not pretty. It's got some farm truck damage on it, but we're gonna try to see if we can get it running. In the last video I came out, I don't think I videoed the last time I was out messing with it. Put a new battery in it, turned the key, and all it would do is click. So, but I couldn't remember if or not I heard the fuel pump. So based on what they were telling me, the fact that it was just turning over but not cranking, I'm wondering if the FPDM went out, the fuel pump driver module. So that's what we're going to check on today. However, before we do that, got to put an alternator back on it, because back during deer season, or hunting season, we hunt about 20 minutes away from here, and it was out there, and the alternator on my truck, which is an 04 F-150, failed right in the middle of while we were out hunting. So, and it's 30-45 minutes to the nearest O'Reilly's. We're out here in the country. 30 or 45 minutes to the nearest O'Reilly's, and hey Mike, so we just had the brilliant idea, hey, let's come grab the alternator off of this one and go slap it on mine, and it worked. So we got to put the alternator back on it. We have not put the alternator back on it. Before we get started though, we're going to weed eat around all this mess so we're not fighting up with snakes, chiggers, bugs, critters, whatever's up under there. So I'm going to stop the camera for now. You guys don't want to watch me weed eat. And then we'll get to work on it. We'll see you. So now's the moment of truth. It's been sitting for several months, again since November when we were out here hunting. And so hopefully the rats haven't eaten the wires up too bad. It doesn't look terrible. I don't think they've been in it. I wish I had a shot back. Yeah, there's evidence of some nesting.
There's evidence of some rain.
Yep. So, I believe we're about to get rained on. Yeah, something's been chewing on right there. I gotta figure out what that hose is. That's a vacuum line, looks like to me.
Yep, vacuum line. There's definitely been rats in here.
Yep, that was already before broken. That's dry rotted and broken. So I gotta figure out what that is. Yeah, that was there. Got some rat poop over here in the battery tray. That was there the first time I come out here and looked at it. So we won't run it, if we do get it started, we won't run it too much until we get a chance to get a shop back in there and vacuum all what little bit of nesting material there is, so we don't start a fire and burn the place down. I'm concerned about that having been open. I hope that's not going to be an issue. Oh no, it's closed off.
Okay.
No access. I guess, let's see here. There's all the bolts from where we took out the alternator. Let's see if I can remember how all this goes together. I got my buddy Reuben out here helping me today. Say hi to the folks, Reuben.
Hello, folks. I'm just the eye candy.
Reuben and I have been buddies since, well, we've known each other longer than we've known our wives. And good buddy, come on, help me out a little bit today. Gotta remember how all this. Probably want to go and get the walnut out of there. Okay. It's been a minute since I put one of these on. But they're not difficult. Bracket. There's a bracket that goes on top of that. Where did they put it? Oh boy. Oh, here it is right there.
Found it.
Okay. Yep, which way does that go? Just like that. I probably should have plugged that in before. But we can get her now. I'm gonna have to pull that back out. Click. All right, that's gonna go on. Let's see what all we got. I do not know where they pulled that out from. This is different from mine. Wow, this is very different from mine.
There are 4 of these.
Yeah.
Okay, they go right here.
Oh. What did they pull off of there?
That's the air.
Oh, that's for the, okay. All right. Any of you guys that have watched me, I'm looking for a nut. There's a nut that goes right there.
No nuts.
May have to rob one off of mine just while we see if this is going to start. Because I'll bet you what happened. I bet you they brought that with them, thinking I would need it for mine. I believe that's a 10 mil. You don't care to grab that out of that toolkit there. Oh, there's the air intake right there, or the filter. Those of you that have watched me know that I'm not a mechanic. I'm just a guy trying to figure a few things out. So you'll have to forgive me if I don't know everything right off the top of my head.
You're only missing 2 pieces in here.
Yeah, one of them is sitting in Ronnie's truck, in the dash of his truck. The blend door actuator quit working, and so we
that the 8 mil?
Took his dash apart. Yep, and took his dash apart to fix that, and left the thing. Left
The other one you're missing is the 10 mil.
That actually, which that's classic 10 mil being gone, but I actually know where that's at. That's sitting on the workbench back at the shop.
That's perfect. Yeah, good place for it.
It's uncommon, it's odd. That's the one you usually use and lose rather, and nobody knows where it's at. There should be a 10 mil socket in another 10 mil socket in there. It might be a deep well. Got a little rain moving in on us, so we're trying to work quick as I can.
My wife says I'm blind. Usually accurate.
Is that right?
There's only 10 mil in here.
Oh, there's got, man, I hope there's another 10 mil socket. If not, we'll make that work. It won't be fun, but we'll do what we can to make it work. May have to time lapse this to speed it up. Gotta remember how all those wires connect.
Those tighten down below too, right?
Yep. I believe we're fixing to have to stop recording and get in the truck. I've already got soaked with sweat today. I don't want to get any more wet.
You can get some mothballs and just throw on top of this one.
Yeah. Yep. Close that toolbox up.
Oh, I guess. Yeah.
If it goes to lightning, we can just hang out under the metal carport. All right, here comes the rain. We're gonna get in the truck. Yes, all of them. Whew. So much for a little shower.
Yeah, no kidding.
So we hopped in, we felt some sprinkles coming. A little shower popping up, typical here in the Ozarks. So you come over here, my buddy's got one of these little 18 by 21 metal carports that they use as a workspace. I thought we'll go hide out under that. And I mean to tell you, the monsoon of 2021 done broke out. We got hit by 2 hails.
What the hell?
What the hell? So now we're sitting under here, and I mean this rain was blowing sideways at a 45-degree angle, maybe a little more. And just blowing all up under here, getting us wet. So I told Reuben, I said, I'm getting wet anyways. I'm making a run for the truck. So now I'm sitting here looking like a drowned rat. Reuben, though, is pretty dry because, being the smart guy that he is, hey, pull your truck up under here so he can get in and dry. So he's sitting over here choking on his pipe. Good times happening right there. Oh, is that gonna go? Is that gonna stay? You can see out the back window there, it's getting it. So we're gonna wait it out here. I'm gonna check the radar here, turn the camera off. Check the radar, see how long this is gonna stick around. We may be done for the day, I don't know. The irony of it is, on the way over here this morning, we're supposed to have been over here about 10 o'clock this morning, late last night. My wife says, hey, we need to go over to her aunt and uncle that live around the way from us. He's 77 years old, she's 72. They were up on ladders yesterday cleaning their gutters out, so we came over this morning. Reuben didn't know it whenever showed up at the house this morning. Told him, I said, hey, we got one thing to do before we run out there. It'll take about 15 minutes, and 2-3 hours later, his gutters are all cleaned out and scrubbed down, washed up, looking bright and white again. And Reuben says, I wonder if his gutters are working. So, Ken, if you're watching this, Bobby, if you're watching this, I hope those gutters are doing their job. So, anyway, we'll be back in a little bit. Well, I think we're done for the day. It's been raining for about 20 minutes. Check the radar, and it's just blowing right up on top of us. The old truck sitting over there getting a bath. We pulled up under the shed here. We'll pull forward. We're going to button at the back, call it a day, and then we'll come back another day. So, catch you guys then.